All right. Welcome to Established. I am your host, Rob D, and I'm here today to present another episode of uh, things in my life and things that are in my brain. Um, Today, I want to bring up the people around you, appreciating the small stuff, the people that you have um, spending time with you, and people you depend on, the little recognition that we give them. You know. Sometimes we take things for granted. Sometimes we don't even know that we're taking them for granted. But today's a good day to bring up people that you appreciate. First thing I have to say is that it was Dominican Independence Day a couple of days ago. Dominicans they fought hard to become independent sometime in 18 something, 1841 I think it was. So don't quote me on that, but I'm close. And they got their freedom, their independence from Haiti, which is the country right next to us. And Yeah, we- we're we're we were celebrating, and Dominicans are getting ready. You know, they were getting ready to party hard. So I said the week that we're this week that we're doing this, it's all everybody's celebrating like crazy. It's the 27th of February, so 27 de febrero for all those people out there. Congratulations. I've been I've been sick as crap, sick as shit, feeling like shit the whole week. I had like a headache virus or something, and that took me out for a couple of days. So I am not drinking today. I'm actually cranberry Stop and Shop juice cocktail. Why not? Sweet as shit, and I'm drinking it. It's better than nothing. But that's because I don't feel like drinking because we uh we were sick and had too much meds, so my liver has to recuperate from all the meds that I took, especially the Tylenol, because the headaches were crazy. Another thing that baseball season is about to start. The Mets about to start the losing season, so congratulations to all those Met fans. You guys are gonna lose again, but at least you have a good roster. You spend all that money. Hopefully, you do something good. The Yankees are also getting ready to contend, but I doubt that we're beating the Dodgers. I mean, Natani looks good, and I'm pretty sure that Houston is going back at it. So you know what? So far, Yankees, you guys are great, but you can't beat the Astros. You could barely beat Tampa. So uh, that's just my take on baseball this week. And of course, going into the NBA, there we had a little bit of issues with the dunking contest and a whole bunch of slew of stuff that went wrong during the All Star break because people want to see more, and they got more, but it was boring more. People want defense now. If it's not one, it's the other. So I hope that everyone understands that this is a game to enjoy, to watch, right? You don't want too much defense. You don't want people punching each other, but you also want them scoring and shooting from half court. I mean, if you can't dunk it from half court, then might as well shoot for 3 pointers from half court. And that's why you have Dame Dollar taking care of business. Steph went ham. Don't hate on Trey Young. Trey Young is nice. I love him. I'm not a New York fan, but a Knicks fan. But Brunson's my boy. Like him. And Lefty Assassin is pretty tough. So respect his game. And it's raining today. It looks like crap. I also have a new toilet. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last episode, but season two started strong with a new toilet. So we have a toilet that it 7 balls. It sucks in 7 balls. Pause. But 7 balls, it goes right into it. So if I ever do get 7 bowling pool balls, yeah, billiard balls. You can stick them all seven in them. Any seven you want, you can stick them in that toilet, and it'll suck it in. So my toilet is the best. I say the best. Only the best for my butt. And with that comes a lot of toilet paper. So I'm racking up on toilet paper. I'm racking up on spray, and I'm taking care of business my way. So if you ever on my block and you need to use a toilet, you could use that toilet that I have here. I forgot the name of it, but I do know it was on sale at Home Depot for $125. Was a it was for 180. So if you do need a great toilet, and I know how to put it on now, I know how to install a toilet, which is also a good thing. My brother and I worked on it. I looked at him, I watched them do it, and um, it was amazing. We also had a little issue with leakage because the whole thing was that we fixed the toilet, and then the first toilet didn't flush because the little knob wasn't working, and it was so we had, people were having issues wanting to use my toilet. So when they were in it, they were like leaving half in there for me to, take care of it after the fact. So my brother took it personal and he fixed it. Did not work. It leaked. It leaked to the floor downstairs. So then we had to buy a new one. I mean, I had to buy a new one. But with that, we caught the crap out of the toilet and the bathtub. So there's no water getting through. And if there is, I want to know why. Because it shouldn't. H2O has, I think I beat H2O. I think I did. Um, as we speak, we're getting into spring. It's raining, but it's going to be raining season because spring is coming, right? So yeah. But my brother, just to piggyback, my brother came and he fixed the the bathtub, and then not we, I helped, but I was more like moral support, like watching, saying, I think that screw is a bit loose, and I helped him tying it up. So that's why I said I think I helped, and I'm taking credit for installing the toilet. Um, with that said, um, as I said before, this is established. I am Rob D, and welcome to the second episode of season two and established. Cue in the intro because we're gonna start talking shit about something. I don't know what it was, but cool. All right. So this episode is gonna be about uh, thanking, recognizing, and appreciating the people around you. Um, and there's so many people that play a role into whatever success you have, or they play a role into your demise, whichever is best. I recommend that you should partner up with people that are going to be a great influence, a positive take on you, and recognizing who does what for you is, it's incredible. From the minute people that bring you the mail in the morning to the UPS guy that brings Amazon, and also the guy that, whenever you have an issue, you talk to that person for like 2 hours about shit, and they're willing to listen. Everyone should be recognized and appreciated. Um, for me, you don't know how many people are part of your life, and you don't take it for granted, of course, because you do understand how complicated it is to have somebody in your life. But in my situation, I have several people that are in my life, that I talk to every day, and they're fun. From work, you know, I have for me like Vicky, Sal, right? Stu is amazing. And then you have coworkers that are randomly passing by, but your supervisors are great. And you go to work and you're like, God dang man, I don't feel like going in, but sometimes you get the energy to go in because you see somebody, and then you're able to talk crap, but you chat for a while, and then you make it, you have fun with it. So that's just immediate circle because that's where you work. And sometimes you just go to work and you don't even think about how close you guys are until you get sick for a week, and then you're like, oh shit, they're texting, they want to find out how you're doing, how's everything, and they'll do whatever they can to make you come back to work so that they have you there, because they don't want you to miss out on work days. You want to be accounted for, right? So that's one. And then at home, when your family, kids, you 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 got to give credit. And I know most people that this I always bring up child support, right? This is more like a father, like a parent. But if you're if the mother of your children is cool with you, you're lucky. I mean, I was in a pickle, and I had to ask for help, and I called the mother of my children, both, and I was like, "Yo, help a brother out. I need some cash. I need to pay some bills, and I don't have anything." But more because I was on party weekend mode, and I kind of went ham, and I was drinking a bit too much and having too much fun. That was early February, late January. And I called them up, and they sent they sent support, zealot support like a champ on my way. So I appreciate it, and you don't understand what you're doing until you ask for help, and they help you. So you don't want to burn bridges. You don't want to be the guy that's hating on your on your kid's mother. Baby mamas and baby daddies don't hate on them because you never know when you're gonna need them. So that's key. And you don't know how valuable or how helpful it is when you're in deep in the bind and they send you that check. Even though you do pay child support, but when you get anything, I mean, they don't have to give you anything, not even thank you. They don't have to appreciate that your life. They just want. So I appreciate that they helped me out in that time of need, and that you got to respect that. If you appreciate everybody around you, then it'll be better. But before anything, you have to look at yourself and see how is it that people want to work with you and want to help you out, because you have to earn this type of love and respect for people to want to work with you. So you have to change the ways. You have to be, you know, you have to look forward to helping others. Everyone that does you a favor, every time that you do something for somebody, it pays. It's karma, and it comes back, and it helps you tenfold. So if you have the opportunity to um, to help out others, it'll make it easy. It'll make it easier for them to want to help you. So uh, even though you don't you don't realize it, everyone's looking and seeing how much is it that you really care about them, for them to help you instead. And some people forget that you have to appreciate everything that everyone's doing for you, because no one has to do anything for you. From helping you paint, to picking up your kids, to making sure that you're healthy, and if you're sick, to bring some food and leave it on a on your floor, to just telling you that your breast stinks, right? Appreciate everything that people do for you, but at the same time, you have to also recognize that you have to also want to help others. So if you don't help other people, then most people won't want to help you, and that's key. Most people think that just because you're doing a favor means you're going to heaven because you're helping everybody out, but that's not the issue. That's not what you should be programming for. You have to do things, good deeds for people, because that comes out of the kindness of your heart. And when you do something good for others, it could always come back and help you reap the benefits for yourself. Most people don't care about others, and they're like, "Oh, it's a me world, and unless I do something for them, they're not gonna do something for me." And it's true. So it's not looking at as in what you could do for others, but why is it that it's important to do it? Just because if someone needs help, you have to try to help them out and try to do something good. When and sometimes a good gesture goes further than that. You never know. If you're religious and you think God's gonna look at you and with some type of like a reward for doing good, then if that's your motive, then good, then do it. But if it's genuine, where you're doing it because you want to help and you feel like it's truly key. Of course, if you do help, it's a lot easier to ask for help if you do help, and you have to put yourself in a predicament to help. So maybe you can't help that same day, that moment. So just schedule. Someone needs to help painting their house, so you schedule a day and just paint as much as you can. Somebody needs to throw out the garbage. schedule time off. Whenever you get out of work or on the day off, on your days off, just schedule a few hours to help somebody out. It doesn't hurt. Um, there's kids, taking care of kids, taking the kids for a walk, helping somebody with their homework, anything. But in the end, you should appreciate helping others, and when you do that, um, it's easier to get help and receive help. Yeah, so I was halfway through this whole thing when the batteries died on the phone, and I was just talking crap for like about 30 minutes. Hablando plepla. I don't know. I said so much stuff, so I kind of got out of rhythm. But I am wearing a scarf, so that makes a big difference on how fashion is today. It's kind of brick today. It's raining. It's March. It's raining like cats and dogs. I don't know if people use the words cats and dogs or give me a few that people use. Because I haven't used any of those words. I don't know what's called, but when you say cats and dogs, it's something. Or chickens roam the field naked, wearing combat boots. I don't know what else to use, but those words, those cliches are key. Um, so yeah, so when you're working in an industry where you want to succeed, if you're at your job, sometimes you gotta do it because you have to help. But most of the time, people are gonna help you because you help them sometime, and they kind of feel like they owe you, or they're they're happy to help you because you deserve it. So if you look at it in the sense that you appreciate it because you appreciate the help you receive, the people that have compassion, that have that respect you, and sometimes in the business world you need all of it, or in the personal world where you want to be with your spouse and she just wants to genuinely or he wants to genuinely help you, then that's good, right? You don't know what you have till you lose it, you miss it, but overall you have to, kindness is key. Don't don't waste time thinking that good things are gonna come. You got to make it come. You gotta do stuff. You gotta go out of your way, pick up people at the airport if you can, family members. Have that phone. If people call you to for help, it's not because you're a sucker. Don't think that you're a sucker, because you're helping for a reason. Because you're able to. You're kind, and you know. And if you do ask for, let's say somebody doesn't want to help you for whatever reason, it's on you if you want to help them back. But if it's a job or something, most people, they do their best they can. But genuinely, everyone, if you do it genuinely, people will genuinely help you because they want to help you, and that's the beauty of it, right? So emphasizing the both roles, the roles where today I just you help, that you get help, you receive help. People, talk to people that you have in mind. Tati, that's my brother, and he helps me a lot more than he needs to. And it's more like everyone that's around, uh, they help you for a reason, but most of it you hope is because you need the help, and that sometimes you have no choice. You need the help. So when you do need the help, appreciate it, but always go out of your way to help others. That way, when you do ask, someone wants to help you, because you've been doing more. You've been a giver more than you're a taker, and that's the idea. Try to be more of a giver and less of a taker. No one owes you anything, so if anything, you deserve what you get, right? So with that said, I don't know how far I went into in the first. It was like about 10 minutes, but I also, it being that I already lost track of it, I want to see Dune. Dune is a great movie. I don't know. I saw Dune one and it was pretty good. Not the remake. I mean the remake, not the first version. I saw the '80s and it looked like Mad Max type. It was too weird. The clothes were like, but it was too strange. But The new Dune is pretty fun. It looks pretty good. And for baseball seasons here, like I said, I kind of killed in all the New York teams, but I'm in Connecticut, so I could do that. And of course, it's been a rough. Let's bring up Mother Nature has to help us out some way because it's been a rough 2024. Now, I don't know if for you, some of you guys have been a good 2024, but it's been tough. Talking about that, I'll just digress real quick by saying about the tax season, huh? How many people have done their taxes, huh? Woo! We're gonna spend some money like a champ. I actually haven't done my taxes because I have to pay back, and I have to pay back because I owed a lot last 2 years, and then finally this year I'm gonna reap the benefits. I'm gonna get back like a $800. So slowly, I'm gonna go up. Uh, and I need to figure out how to have kids so I could get more money, right? I need kids. I need to get somebody pregnant, I guess, or adopt a child, whichever works first. Uh, so that's it. And of course, if you do get your income tax, work it, make it work for you. Try to figure out how to save, or how to pay as many debt, but do not try to get in more debt. I do not want to get in more debt. I mean, if it's personal debt, I would want to get an 85-inch screen TV, but I don't need it. So that I wanted a cafe, a motorcycle. I think I would like to get that someday in my life. I mean, it's been 3 years and I haven't bought it yet, so I think I deserve it because I haven't bought myself a cafe racer yet. But that's just material stuff that I want. But someday I'll get it. You need time to rest. The winters, one of the things that no one brings up is suicide, and of course, people is like taboo. But keep your keep your mental strong. Be grateful. It all goes. There's all will go with it. As in adapting to help others. Give yourself energy to help, and be sensitive and see if someone needs help. Because sometimes you don't need you don't have to uh, feel like it's your job to help out the people in need, but you have to be aware of your neighbors or family members, and mental awareness and all this. We've been deprived of sunlight for so long that we should go out of our way to see if someone needs, at least make a joke, watch a movie, keep them together, keep in our mind, quick text, call, see how they're doing. So there's a lot of people that are going through it. Some people you go through it, you don't haven't seen them in months, but you keep tabs over the phone. Diana, you know how it is. Uh, we keep doing it. Crystal, of course, comes to mind, and I have to also say that the last few months I got back with my sister. We've been talking, and it's fun. It's great to communicate and get back slowly but surely. We'll get back to talking every other day, every day. It's been a busy schedule. We're both busy, so is that. And that's just me throwing stuff out there because you have to be open and mental awareness, and know that everyone is suffering, and you have to be understand how vulnerable people are getting and how vulnerable this weather makes you. So it's key. It's key. You don't want to put yourself in a predicament where you're attempting to make some irrational decisions. So you just be patient, wear it through. But the sun is coming, and hopefully it'll come. The sun will come tomorrow. Tomorrow, bet your bottoms up that tomorrow there will be sun. Tomorrow, I hope that there will be sun because I don't see it. Not today. But it's pretty Jack Black here, and I'm just gonna say thank you for staying and listening. But remember, yeah, my toilet, I fixed it. And if you ever need to use a toilet, you can always come to Seymour and use my toilet. Like I said, I could flush up to eight billiard balls. So that works. And make sure that you help others. As I want to help other people poop in peace and without problem. I know my son will appreciate that I have a new toilet. So, Robbie, I got you. Jaworski is pretty legit. He poops anywhere. My daughter poops everywhere, so she's on point. But you know, be sure that you appreciate people around you, people that help you, and be appreciated. Make sure that you also help and take your time to uh, to ask questions, see how they're doing, because it's not easy. But if you don't feel like helping anyone, but that's on you. But if people are helping you, you appreciate it because it's not easy to get all the help that you need, even if you pay. People won't want to help you sometimes. With that said, and that's part of being, a success. Staying established is knowing that when you want to be established, you tend to help more, but you appreciate when people do help you. So that's how you know you're moving in the right direction. And with that said, I hope that this episode was informative, was helpful, and shed some light on what it is with mental, spiritual, and of course, kindness. What what you should do to help and be a model citizen in this world. So, thank you. Stay established. I'm Rob D, and I hope that I see you next week if I can. I'm just drinking cranberry juice. But you know what? Stop and Shop cranberry juice is pretty freaking good. I don't want to mess up with Ocean Spray, but dang it. This one, Amy, you got it right, like a champ. PA, represent. A shout out to everybody in PA. You know what I'm saying? PA is all right, especially Reading, because that's the only spot I go to. All right, take care. It's great.